This year has been an exciting year for the foundation. For the first time this past fall, we did a 5K. That was very popular. It appealed to families and the community at large, I think.
We had over 500 people show up, and there is no way we could have done it without the fabulous volunteers we had. From running games to checking people in. We had the pom girls, the cheerleaders were out there cheering people on. It was just a great community event.
Then we went on immediately to Pastapalooza and working with the Parent Music Association, and that was a great night of fun foods, fun music.
Can you see it? Yes. Now, there's enough!
Families came out to watch either friends of theirs perform or their own children. We have a family-style pasta dinner that was offered at a pretty affordable price.
And we just had a ton of hands on deck. People cooking, we had people helping with the raffles, making sure the kids that showed up knew where to go for their performances.
And again, it's another way that we utilize a pretty extensive volunteer base, because just shuffling that many people around and serving them was a really big effort.
We could not do that sort of work without the community getting in there and jumping in and helping us out. It's really a community effort.
So it's been an exciting year leading up to the spring auction, which will raise a lot of the money that we will grant this spring.
Every dollar except for operating expenses is rerouted back into the school district for what we call innovative programming for kids of the district.
We've got some of the most wonderful teachers here, and they are so innovative that, and that's why we're here, Foundation 153, to be able to implement these incredible projects that they come up with.
Willow School asked for money for their kindergartners and a class to do literacy bags, which was a way to encourage reading at home around this particular subject.
Each bag contains activities, books, sight words, and then the families take them home on Thursdays, and then the students return them on Tuesdays.
They have different activities. It's called Travel Tote. So, this is a book. Let's look through it.
This gives them everything that they could possibly need for an entire weekend. And they can read and just have fun together.
Foundation 153 was happy to support the Grab a Book by the Tail project at Millennium.
He blinks his eyes, sometimes one at a time, sometimes both together.
I do book talks for kids all the time, and when it came time for them to check out the books, if there was only one book, a lot of students were disappointed. And so I thought, well, if I can get funding to have multiple copies of those books, more students would have the opportunity.
Have you read the whole book?
I have read the whole book.
We just heard about it and did not get to find out what really happens at the end of the book.
And so when they come over, instead of only one student getting it, 5 can get it and 5 can put it on hold. So pretty soon, within a few months, you've got 40 kids that can check out that book and read it.
For the multi-purpose room at Churchill, we purchased multimedia equipment.
What you doing, Karis? This year, our indoor recess changed for us because of our Proxima. For example, we had a student in 3rd grade who submitted a PTA reflection and won first place statewide, and she was able to show her film on recycling to the entire school.
We did the recycling plant, and I showed my brother and sister.
I think it's a wonderful opportunity for our kids to take their ideas and apply them in different places, not only on a paper and pencil task, but knowing that there is so many directions that they can take their creativity in technology.
Last spring we granted a projector for the Daily Living Skills class at James Hart.
Can your team find the other part, the other simple machine?
Well, we've received a lot of grants through the foundation. Our most recent ones have been the projector, which we use every day.
Yeah, it's a lover. Good.
We were learning about inclined planes, wedges, and levers and screws.
We was working on the projector. You can't walk up to it and touch it.
There you go.
They don't learn by one modality, and so they've got the visuals, they have auditory, and the most important one is they have kinesthetic. They're up and they're moving. They're able to just kind of get their whole body into the lesson.
When you get involved in something like Foundation 153, you can watch the process and be involved in the process from start to finish. And then you watch it being played out in the classrooms and the kids benefiting from all of that.
Foundation 153 is bringing a lot to our community just because they are having such a fantastic impact on the children in our community.
I am a product of public schools, and I know the benefit that a public school can have for kids.
I want to see everyone as happy as my daughter is when she goes to school, and all the wonderful things that District 153 have implemented, and I want that to continue.